Hello and welcome to this December daily. We're doing days 21 and 22. Don't forget to check out Irit's channel. We are alternating our December daily so that you have inspiration for almost every day of the week. So we're starting with day 21 in this very, very crazy full journal. And I'm starting off with something really special. So I have received this beautiful little envelope from my friend Maud in the Netherlands. And she has included this little letter, and I will read you a section of it. For a couple of years now, I have made pockets to put wishes and good intentions in for the upcoming year. And now I have made this little pocket for you to embellish and put all your wishes in. The idea behind this is that at the end of 2020, you can open it again and see what has happened. My first wish for you is already in the small envelope. And also, I wish you very happy December month and healthy and crafty 2020. So she took a brown paper bag and made a pocket out of it. And this is the little wish she had from me that she put in this little envelope. So that's a heart with love on it, and I think it's so cute. Maud, thank you so much again. This is so precious, and I've kind of been hoarding it because I wasn't sure what to write, but I knew I had to put it in my journal. So today is the day, and actually there is a corresponding prompt from Maud, which of course is linked below. And it's number 28, which says, make yourself a pocket filled with 5 wishes for 2020. So this will take care of that prompt. Look at this beautiful tag that she included. I love those colors, and I know those colors, especially this blue, is the main color of Maud's Christmas journal, which I think is so cool because it's so non-Christmassy. It's very cool. So I'm happy to do a non-traditional Christmas page in my journal as well. And so now I chose this page because when you look at this illustration on the top, look, there's a girl sitting at her desk, and it looks like she could be thinking about her 2020 goals. So I thought this is absolutely perfect. So I glued this pocket on so that it would actually have a little pocket on the right side as well. So I only glued 3 sides down, and of course I glued it so that the little girl on top would still be visible. I've already written my wishes for 2020, but I want to keep those private, so I used the paper that Maud had provided. It's this blue paper that is distressed, and on the back of this tag I thought I would put the smaller tag as a tuck spot. So I just glued those 2 sides. And then I also really loved on this envelope that she had sent, she put this stamp of this coffee cup, and I just love this stamp. So I am cutting that out because we're definitely not going to let that go to waste. It was too big to put in there, it was too wide. So that didn't work, but I wanted to have it anyway. And since the back side was white, I used another part of this envelope to just glue on the back. Now I'm just gonna cut out this rectangular shape around the image so that both the front and the back have this design, inking the edges, front and back, and I'm going to stick that into the lower pocket because that had to be part of the page. And next I wanted to make this more of a tag, a classic tag, so I punched a hole in the top. I'm going to put my brown horse reinforcements hole reinforcements. And so Nancy, you asked me in an email recently why your hole reinforcements why the distress ink doesn't stick on it. It's because you bought glossy whole reinforcements, and I guess a lot of them out there are glossy, and I guess you wouldn't know that until you get them if you order them online, because it usually doesn't say in the description whether they're glossy or matte. So it's kind of a trial and error thing. I got mine locally, but even that is difficult because if they are wrapped in cellophane, you don't really see if they're glossy or not. So really it's kind of a trial and error thing whether you buy it locally or online. So you need matte ones, and the only thing I can think of, if you've bought the glossy ones and you want to distress them with distressed ink like I have mine, you could try filing them first with a nail file, or if you even have some light sandpaper, that should work. So I've put on a blue ribbon, and now I'm looking for a charm because for some reason I thought it needed a charm. I really love this fairy charm, and there was another one that I remembered I had which I thought was very appropriate for this tag, and it's not this one. This one I kind of just liked because the colors worked out really well, but I'm not using that. But there's another small one I'm looking for, and it's this one which says Carpe Diem, and I think that suits our theme for this page very nicely. And so I just took 2 jump rings, and I'm going to add my charms to those jump rings so that I can more easily attach them to the top of the tag. There you see them, and here I wasn't sure how I was actually going to attach them. I didn't want them hanging down from that top where the bow is. I wanted them to hang down from where the hole is, kind of, or from where the bottom of the ribbon is. And I had no clue how to do that, so I experimented a little bit, and it was more difficult than I anticipated. So that didn't work either. So in the end, I took this bow off again. Then I first tied around these charms. That wasn't the perfect solution either, but it was the only thing I could think of at the moment. Then I'm cutting those ends really short, and then I'm going to again tie my blue ribbon around it, securing it with the same twine, making a little bow and then cutting off the end. So it's totally not perfect. The charms are not hanging like I want them to hang, but they will do. It still looks cute, and I had to have them there, so yeah, that's what it is. It's okay. So now we had to put something in this tuck spot, and so I went through my scraps to see what I have that fits Maud's color scheme, and I did find a few. This one here is actually a journaling card, and I thought I would put that in that side pocket, and we're gonna write something on that in a little bit. And then I have this gold orangey kind of sparkly paper, or cardstock I should say, so I thought I would use that to make a tag out of, to slip into that tuck spot. And so then I thought this this tag needed another tuck spot. And so I'm rounding the corners again so that everything is cohesive. I'm of course inking that up, and I'm going to glue just the left side so that I can stick something in there. I didn't know what yet. I'm really doing this step by step. I hardly ever have a picture in my mind of how the final result is gonna look. That really is very rare for me. That's just not how I work. I kind of usually know, if I'm lucky, I know this is what I want to use. So maybe that's a focal point, maybe that's an embellishment or a pocket like this, but that's all I know when I start off. So then things kind of just take their own route, and I really like having that little bit of Christmas on the non-classic Christmassy tag. And now I'm making a tiny coin envelope, and I realized this was too tiny. So here I'm trying it, I'm like, nope. So I took a scrap that was a little bit bigger than that, and I'm just folding it to be a tiny coin envelope. Folding the bottom up. I'm sorry, this is kind of hard to see. This is not a tutorial, disclaimer. Just making a little coin envelope, and I'm guessing by now, if you've seen my channel, you kind of know how to do these. They are so simple. And I will be showing another one of these in my next video, where you'll see it better, and I'm doing a bigger one. So if you still don't know how to do these, then hang on till the next video. I will explain it better there. Now I'm inking all around, and after that I'm going to glue it together. It's so cute. Why is everything so cute when it's tiny? Gluing up the bottom flap. Top we're gonna leave open because we do want to put something inside. So I was thinking about what can I put inside, and I was looking around my desk. Maybe a little later. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, first we were decorating the coin envelope. So these are still the stamps from my creative studio from the November box, and I haven't used this cute little Christmas tree before, so I thought, perfect, I'm going to fussy cut it, ink it up, and glue it onto the front of our little coin envelope, and I think that is very cute, just the tiniest touch of Christmas flair. And then Maud had included these two washies, and I saw this one girl who is in her winter coat and I think earmuffs and mittens, and she looks so happy and full of energy. So what I'm doing here is I am cutting her out, putting her on a cardstock, then cutting her out again. Of course, I could have just if I would think 2 steps ahead, I could have first put the washi tape on the cardstock and then just cut it out once instead of having to cut it out twice. But I didn't think that far ahead. So now I just put it on this other piece of cardstock, and this is going to be my tag. I'm going to round the corners. This is my tag for the inside of the coin envelope. So she looks so cute and happy, and I'm going to write on the top, I'm going to write me, and on the bottom I'm going to write 2020, because that is how happy I'm going to look when all my wishes come true. And since I'll be looking at this probably in December 2020, or latest in January, it's still going to be winter, so it's going to be perfect. That is what I will look like. Maybe not the hair, but who knows? Maybe I'll grow long hair. You never know. Okay, so there's our tag. And we still have this journaling card on the right pocket. And so what I'm writing here is everything. It's like an affirmation. Everything will work out. I will move through the year 2020 appreciating all things I have. Amazing opportunities will come. So that is my affirmation that I'm adding to the pocket. That will help my wishes come true. Fingers crossed. Yeah, and so that's our spread. Almost, because I almost forgot again the date. So it is the 21st. And I'm just using these same numbers that I've been using for the past spreads, which are from Paper Poetry, which I got locally at Thalia for anyone that lives in Vienna. And I'm using this hexagon punch. I believe I got this at the craft fair in October, maybe. So I'm just going to complete the page with this date, put that on the top right, and that concludes this spread. And I just want to say a very, very quick thank you to Fern. I don't know how else to reach you, for your amazing Amazon voucher. You are the best. Thank you so much. I wanted to start off by showing you this beautiful, beautiful Christmas card I received from Christine. And it is so adorable. Look, it's a pop-up card. It is so cute. So, perfect timing. And obviously, I need to put this in my journal, because at this point, it doesn't really matter, because look at this. I mean, how much worse can it get, right? So I've already picked out a page and I wanted to put it right here where the index is, and I thought it would go well on this page, so then it can just pop up there. And I'm going to use what I think is pretty much the last of my precious 3-in-1 glue, and I'm proud of myself because I haven't ordered any new one yet, but I might regret that. Because I don't have any other glue that is as strong as this. And I had a viewer asking me why I enjoy using this one so much. And it's because it's very strong. It's kind of like this Fabric-Tax, I guess. It's pretty much the same thing. And not only that, the thing that I also really appreciate is that it doesn't warp your paper for some reason. Apparently it's because I think there's no acetate or something like that. Anyway, so this is really on this last breath. Oh gosh, what will I do? Of course, I could just order more, but the point is that I have so much other glue, and I feel bad not using the other glue first. So we'll see how far I get with that notion. So that's all I'm doing for this page. That's all it needs because it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, moving on to today's actual journal with me, say December daily. I'm going to look at Maud's prompts, and I've already picked one out because I've seen Maud's Instagram post and it totally inspired me because I wasn't sure what to do for this one, but now seeing hers, I know what to do. So it's number 15, which says, wrap a paper present for yourself into brown paper, decorate and put into your journal. Oh, it actually says brown paper. That is interesting. I didn't realize. Well, we'll see if we'll actually do that because I say my book, my rules. So Maud, sorry, maybe I won't use brown paper. Maybe I'll use red paper. I don't know yet. So I was thinking about what can I put into this present because that's the main thing, right? So I was looking online. I was searching for non-materialistic presents and I came upon this amazing website that I want to share with you because maybe you are looking for some last-minute presents for someone, and this is, I guess, only for adults because I think kids will want actual presents like materialistic presents. But this is something that I found that I thought was so cool. So the site is, and I will link it below, globalgiving.org. And you can give a gift card or you can donate money. And what I am going to do is give myself a gift card. So they make it very simple. So you just say, give a gift. And then you can decide between buy a gift card or donate in honor of someone. So I'm going to get myself a gift card. Then you can choose an e-card, a printable, or a physical. So the physical one, they will actually mail to you. The e-card, of course, will be just sent by email. And the printable is what we're going to do, which is going to be a PDF document that you get in your email that you can then print. So let's go on that. And I'm going to choose the Merry Christmas. I want one. And let's say I'll just put 10 euros. Then I say next. And then I can say it's from Barbara to Barbara. And as a message, I'm going to say, let's make this world, would help if I could spell, a better place. Exclamation mark. Oops, that was a comma. Okay, exclamation mark. There we go. So my message is there, and now I could say preview, for example, and I would see what it looks like. So it comes out on like one sheet of paper, and then you just have to fold it, and I'll show you that in a moment. So this is what it would look like. So I see that, fine. And I could say add to cart. And then I can either pay with a credit card or with my PayPal. And I can even add an optional donation to amplify my impact, as it says. So that's it, and you get it immediately. And then, so maybe I should tell you what this is for. I haven't even said what the point of this is. So you can redeem the gift cards, or the person that you obviously give the gift card to can then choose a charity that they want to give the gift or the donation to. So just for an example, you can say gift in education, promote quality and sustainability education in Uganda, life skills to children in South Africa, global giving project of the month club, provide gift and food to street children, improve rural Moroccan schools, etc., etc. Like, there is a huge list of things, and you just choose. Oh, street dogs. I didn't even see that yet. Look at that. Oh, that's a cute one. I mean, they're all amazing. I love this one. Afghan Institute of Learning empowers Afghan women. That one I love as well. But of course, all the children ones and everything, they're all good. And so I think this is a wonderful gift, because I believe we have material gifts enough. I mean, if I speak for myself, I think I have plenty. So I don't need to buy myself a materialistic gift. Instead, whoops, sorry about that. Instead, I feel much better doing this. And so then you get this piece of paper. I just covered the code, and yeah, so that, yeah, you understand. So then it even tells you, like, it says first fold here and then second fold there. So basically all you would have to do is fold it and fold it, and then you have your card. But what I did, because I'm going to gift these to some friends as well, and I guess if some of my friends are watching, they won't be surprised, but oh well, such is life. So what I did was I cut out these 3 elements, so 1, 2, and 3, and then I just put them on a square empty card that I had. So I just pasted it here. I added this Christmas tree button there, and then so this is the global giving address and website. I just added a tiny little cluster here, and the actual gift card or the actual code is then here. So, and I'm gonna put that in an envelope, and I think that's a cute gift for grown-ups, and it has a really nice purpose. So, as I'm giving this to myself, I need to do something with this now, and I don't really want to make a card because I don't want to make it bulky, but at the same time I'm not sure yet how I want to do this. And yeah, so I need to think about what to do with this. So I have this stack of Project Life cards that I got at the craft flea market in May, and I hardly ever use them, which is a pity because I really enjoy them. So I figure let's try to do something with that. So black maybe is not so Christmassy, but then the question is, does it really need to be Christmassy? I don't know, because I have so many Christmassy things already in the journal. So it doesn't really need to be Christmassy. And I don't think I have anything Christmassy. Let me just see. Is there anything green? Probably not, because green is not one of my favorite colors. Maybe it depends on the green, but not necessarily. Well, this one is kind of green, right? Oh, but that is not gonna work. Or, well, I could do that too. And there's this one. Nope, that has a lot of writing on it. I'll just use this one, why not? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna start off by cutting this thing out here. Okay, so I figure we can somehow add that. Maybe we can make a little collage with that, but that is one cute element. And then of course I need the information with the code. And the question is, yeah, I think here it's enough if I just maybe cut out the logo and the website. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out with my paper trimmer. Okay, so this will go on the back, just like this, and then we can put the website there. Just do it very simple. So I'm gonna ink up the edges for now. Okay, so I'm simply going to glue this on. I think the background has enough going on that it doesn't need any extra embellishment. So it's kind of nice to have something white there so that you don't get dizzy. Okay, and then I'll put this one right down there. So that's all I need to do for the back side. Now for the front, the question is, what do we do? So I received this cute Sweet Winter Season 3D decoupage book from Elaine, from Chatty Elaine Creates, my friend in the UK. And I thought maybe we could make this somehow work. So let's give that a try. So I'm just gonna cut this part out. See how that looks.
We forgot what you came for, and in the coffee shop just next door.
For some reason, I always feel challenged incorporating round elements on my pages. So it's always good practice for me to use them when I can, because I kind of tend to shy away from them because I never know what to do with them. So this is good. Does it need something else? I think it does, but I don't know what. Let me have a think. So going back to this book, there's this beautiful image of these, I guess they're reindeers, I would say. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So I will just stick everything down. Okay, I've stuck everything down. So this is our little gift voucher. Very non-Christmassy on the back, but that is okay. The front is very Christmassy. And so now we have to figure out how we're going to wrap this. So I actually found some brown gift wrapping. So I've already cut it to be the size I think I need it to be. And what I'm going to do is to make one of my coin envelopes, because I love the coin envelopes for some reason. No, I don't remember. Okay, it's this way. So I just have to make sure it's wide enough. So this is very easy. Just fold in one side. Then in this case, I can check how wide it needs to be. I want to give it a little bit of space so it's not too hard to get in. Fold it there, and then I see that my edge is uneven. Just gonna even that out. Okay. And now I'm going to fold the bottom up. And the top down, and just checking how far down I can fold it. It's gonna be a very close fit, but it should be okay. Okay, and now I open it again, and I just cut out from the top and the bottom, the outer flaps. And I like to cut diagonals for the middle flap. So here I have my flap. Do the same thing on the top. And then I always like to kind of slant this a bit too, because it just looks nicer and it's easier to get the card out. So just like this. And same thing here. And now we can glue this down. So first the middle flap, the middle piece. And the bottom flap. And it's that simple. I love how easy and fun these are. So there's your little coin envelope. And I guess we're gonna need some decoration. So I have decided to make another little collage, and I'm using this stamp set again that unfortunately I don't know where I got it from. And I thought I would use this pretty guy, and I will stamp him on some coffee dyed paper with my Memento Espresso Truffle ink. Look how gorgeous he is. Absolutely beautiful. So I don't think I'm going to fussy cut him. I think I'll just trim around him. Okay, so I've cut him out and I have already inked around the edges. So now I want to create a little bit more of a background, and I've already picked out some paper scraps that might work. So I'm just gonna play around here a little bit.
When the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop, but somehow I knew, and maybe so did you, that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on.
Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. So now I'm just going to glue everything down. I've again tried this top-down gluing method where you start gluing from the top down, and then finally you glue the whole thing together and on it. And actually this is the best that it's ever worked. And of course that happened while the camera was not on, so I apologize. So I will keep practicing this method because definitely it works better for keeping the things in place to where you actually want to have them. But of course at home, if you have a mobile phone or a camera, it's really easiest to just take a photo. But since I am filming with my phone, which is my camera, I can't do that. So this worked really well. So I like this a lot. Do we want to add, I think we want to add some writing, something. So let's see what I can find. Okay, I'm going to use the 7 Dot Studios one more time. These are word stickers from the series Fortune Teller. And I found this one that's already coming off, which says shake up the world. And I think this is perfect for our donation card inside. So I'm just going to trim that down a little bit. And I'm going to actually not use my distress ink, but use my espresso ink to give it a very defined, strong border instead of the more, what's the word? Not subtle, but more fuzzy, more fuzzy distressed one. And then we're gonna stick it right down here. So that's what that looks like. And I really like that. So let's see if our card actually fits inside. That would be awesome. Yay, it does. Okay, and now let's add it to our journal. Gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna close this, but okay, that is for another day. So let's find a page in our journal. Oh, why not this one? We could use this one. So if I just clip it on right there, how will that look? That won't look great for this page. Maybe not then. Unless, of course, my other option is to, which is actually fun as well, to just glue on this flap and then it flips up and then it won't impact the other page. And I think I will do that. Oh, and look, we have deer and deer. Is that too many deer on one spread? That is the question. What is the alternative? We could put it right here. Let's do that with the flap because I think that's really cute. So for this, I'm going to use my tacky glue. I don't trust glue stick to be strong enough to hold this. And so then we can obviously maybe even cover the flap with whatever we're gonna do on this page at another time. And then you can always take out the card like this. Yep, I like that. I like that better than just clipping it on This is more fun. Okay, so, oh, a date. We need a date. I always forget the date, so let me do something. Okay, so it's December 22. So I am again going to use these paper poetry stamps that I had got locally. I'm going to use my espresso truffle ink, and I am very simply going to stamp it right on the envelope. And there we go. There's today's spread. So hope this inspired you, maybe for some last minute presents or for some ideas for your journal. In any case, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you back in the next one. Bye bye.